Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. Today we're talking about yourself and others, noticing your progress during your weight loss journey. Let's get into it. So I am excited to bring you guys another comment from this new format for Walk With Me. I really feel like this is going to be a great way to cover a lot of different topics that normally I wouldn't really be able to talk about. And hopefully you guys have been liking doing it this way. Definitely, if you ever have any topics or anything, leave them down below for me. And we can always cover it on a future episode. But the topic for today comes from Jackpot, and he had asked, so I just lost 50 pounds and have another 140 pounds to go to hit my goal weight. But people haven't seemed to notice at all. The only people who have noticed are people who I told I was going on a diet. When did people start to notice you losing weight? And how much weight did it take for you to feel better? So for reference, if anyone's new around here, I started my weight loss journey, I was 315 pounds at my heaviest, as far as I'm aware of. And for the duration of this channel, my weights hovered between about 175 pounds and 185 pounds. So for me, coming from 315, I feel like I didn't start to get those crazy comments until I was about 250-ish, from what I can remember. But I had a few close family members and things along the way obviously noticed as I was going down because they knew I was dieting. But yeah, I definitely started to get comments from people I didn't see regularly, probably around that 250 pound mark. The main reason I chose this was the second part of this question: how much weight did it take for me to start feeling better? So this was definitely something I struggled with on the way down, and I'm sure most of you do too if you are on a longer term weight loss journey. I remember being down 60 pounds, 70 pounds, 80 pounds down, and having worked for years to get to where I was, and I was still so unhappy with how I looked. And I just felt like all of that work I had put in just seemed so frustrating because it had taken me so long to get to where I was, and I still was not in the slightest bit happy with my body. It's very easy to get discouraged with yourself on the way down, because for me, until I got really close to my current and goal weight, when I was 20, 30 pounds off, it kind of started to click, and I kind of had in my head like, all right, this is it. I've just got to power through a little bit more and I'm at the finish line, and I'd started to become a little bit happier with my body. But for the 3.5 years before that, that was definitely not the case. You have to do your best to keep the big picture in mind and just know that you are going to hit your goals if you keep working, and it's all going to pay off in the end if you follow through. That's why I had so many backslides in my journey, because I was so unsatisfied with the progress. I just kind of had enough and slid back into old habits. And I wish I had better advice to help fix and help any of you that are currently in that situation. But from my experience, the only way I was able to really get over that was time and hard work towards my goals. I know I've talked about this before, but trying to set those smaller goals along the way can definitely help. Taking those transformation photos can definitely help. But someone with that much weight to lose, 100 plus pounds, being morbidly obese, your weight can fluctuate so much without people noticing. So I definitely wouldn't feel bad if people haven't noticed yet. It's easy for those weight fluctuations, even 20, 30, 40 pounds. If you're at that point where you have so much to lose, your weight can fluctuate that much without you even noticing. With me getting to my goal weight now, one of the really surprising things was that I can tell if I've gained or lost 5 pounds. Like, it's a big difference in my physique. But when we're heavier, I don't think any of us would have noticed, oh, I gained 20 pounds this month from eating so much. Those weight fluctuations are barely noticeable from ourselves. How do you think we were able to get to the weight that we were at? I wouldn't feel discouraged if people don't notice. You didn't notice that dramatic of a change on the way up, I'm sure. I know I didn't. I know one of the big ways I felt like I was able to push through was taking all that frustration for me not being to where my goals were at and channeling that into pushing my progress further. So just channel all of that into more progress as best you can. Like I said, I know I struggled a lot with this, and there's no definite advice I can give that's gonna fix it. So just do your best to push through. People will definitely be noticing if you keep working at it. But I hope everyone's week is going well. I'm filming 2 walk with me's this week, trying to get a little bit of lead time. I want to make sure I have enough free time to visit with my family when they come into town. You know, my family and everyone I know lives back in Michigan, so it's been an adjustment for sure, being away from them. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get a little bit of a head start. So I've got a busy week of editing. I'm actually in the middle of editing the vlog that would have just came out this past Friday. I hope you guys checked it out. It is coming along so well. You know, I know I've made the vlogs back in the day, but I feel like these are just a quality I can be proud of finally. So it's been fun to progress as a YouTuber. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a like if you did. It helps the channel grow. And subscribe if you want to see more. I put these out every Monday and I put other videos out every Friday. And leave me a comment down below if you have any questions you want me to cover. But until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.